Aquafeeds and their formulation impact on many aspects of aquaculture, including sustainability, the health and welfare of the animal, and the nutritional composition of the final consumer product. As creating better aquafeeds is important for sustainable intensification of aquaculture in Europe, many of the GAIN project outputs focused on improving aquafeeds. Aquafeed can contribute to over 90% of aquaculture's carbon footprint, and are hence an important element to focus on for sustainable intensification. Aquafeed ingredients are internationally traded. Over half of aquafeed ingredients for European aquafeeds originate from South America. For example, soybeans are sourced largely from Brazil as a plant-based protein source, and anchovies are largely sourced from Peru's fisheries for fish meal and fish oil inclusion. Aquaculture has been criticized for relying on wild fisheries for fish meal and fish oil in feeds. However, recent technologies have allowed us to vastly reduce the use of fish meal and fish oil in feeds. One tactic to reduce the use of fish meal and fish oil is to transition to alternative proteins and oils. Research has explored plant-based sources such as soybean, mycoproteins like fungal proteins, insect proteins, algal sources, and an array of other options. However, feeds with no marine ingredients are not necessarily more sustainable. For example, increased demand for soybeans may lead to greater deforestation in the Amazon, which in turn creates damage to biodiversity and climate. We need to properly assess all the alternatives that are used to replace fish meal and fish oil from wild fisheries. To reduce the pressure on fisheries and increase the efficiency of the fish production system, we have also increased the usage of fish byproducts like scraps and viscera as a source of fish meal and fish oil. The fish in, fish out ratio is used to measure the use of fish meal and fish oil in feeds. This ratio provides insight into how much fish is required to produce a cultured fish. Using these types of ratios show that, contrary to popular belief, most aquaculture is actually now a net producer of fish as a result of improvements in efficiency for aquafeed formulations. Aquafeeds must ensure the nutritional needs of the animals as well as reduce the impact of production. Most aquafeeds will require protein, micronutrients, minerals, vitamins, and other additives. Aquafeeds are carefully designed to include these essential micronutrients through balanced ingredients, nutrient fortification, and infusion. The quality and palatability also greatly impacts on growth, and hence the productivity of the farm. Increasing the palatability and digestibility of the feed will help reduce waste and pollution. Aquafeeds must be designed to meet the nutritional needs of the fish, and each species will have different nutritional requirements. For example, freshwater species, like carp, can tolerate feed with higher quantities of plant-based ingredients, whereas bream and salmon feed must contain higher levels of fish meal and fish oil to ensure the health of the salmon as well as provide consumers with nutrients like omega-3 fatty oils. Bream and salmon have much higher protein requirements than carp or catfish. Nutritional needs can also change throughout the life cycle of the fish. We should never forget that we're farming fish for someone to eat. We must ensure the product is both safe and nutritious. Aquatic feeds alter the nutritional composition of the fish itself, affecting the nutritional value of that fish to human consumers. For example, salmon-fed diets with higher levels of plant-based oils, like soybean oil, have lower levels of omega-3 fatty acids. The following videos in this series will explain how the GAIN project outputs tackled some of these issues, particularly for the species relevant to Europe.